Hi, so I'm looking at the data source again, and I'm going back from Power BI back to Excel to formally add some statistics to the data set. So I want to add some descriptive statistics to this data set that we have cleaned, right? So data clean is for Power BI. I'm not touching that. It reads from the data control sheet. On data control, that's where I actually do the cleaning and do the binning for the histogram. So all the stats will be here. So I'm going to look at the numerical columns here. So volume, I'm going to plan to put the descriptive statistics somewhere here, right, on K2. So first I'm going to record a macro because I see, I might just call it get DS. Get descriptive statistics. Okay, and the recording is on. So I'm now going to go to the data tab, go to data analysis on the right, and that will bring up the data analysis tool. Select descriptive statistics, click OK. And for the input range, we're going to select volume, which is the number of containers, including the header all the way down to the complete data set. So I enter that. So that's in a column. Labels are in the first row because we selected the header as well. The orange, we'll select a cell on this sheet. So I'm going to select, I have to scroll all the way back to the top. I'm going to select K2. Okay. And I want to have summary statistics, and I also want confidence level here, which is the margin of error. Okay, so all of these are selected. 95. So this is the margin of error for, it says confidence level for mean, but it's actually the margin of error at the 95% confidence interval for the sample mean. So the mean here, they mean by the sample estimator for the true mean of the population. Okay, so we have a sample here, 22,000 rows. This is the setting. So I click OK, and that should populate the statistics. So 22,000 rows. It's doing some calculation. It's just getting a little bit large, so maybe it's taking a while. Okay, so we have it here. And I'm going to do the same thing as well for, okay, for the days. Yeah, actually, on second thoughts, I think maybe I'll make it appear onto a new sheet, and then I'll be able to read the numbers over. So let me do that again. I'm going to get this, stop the macro, and I will record another macro, right? So get DS for get descriptive statistics for containers, right? For volume. DS for volume in contain measured in containers. Okay. So I'm gonna go to data analysis, descriptive statistics. and select the input range. Again, it's volume, entire column. Probably the worksheet. Okay, so that's DS for volume, and just call it DS. Descriptive statistics for volume. Okay. Okay. So it's the file to calculate. And it will create a new. Okay, so this is clean, the output, and it's here on the DS volume tab. Now to data control, I stop the macro. Okay, so the macros for later use. Now I'm going to repeat this for the dwell. Okay, for the dwell, which is the number of days. So I'm going to go to data analysis, descriptive statistics, click OK. This time I select the column L, which is average dwell. I'm just going to call it dwell, and select the whole column, including the header. So labels in the first row, and this time I'm going to call it DS dwell. Okay, so that would be the output. Okay, and let it do the calculation. Okay, 22,000 rows, so seems to be taking a little while, about 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, and the output is here. So now we have these two sheets. I'll just highlight them in yellow. These are the descriptive statistics for volume and average dwell. So I am going to go back to data control and stop the macro. Oh, okay, I didn't start. Okay, so anyway, those are done, and I can then bring in the descriptive statistics by just reading in the, okay, this is column A, A3. Okay, so I'm gonna read just I'll put it on the third row as well. Okay, so that's mean. Okay, okay, all the way to confidence interval. Okay, and for volume, I'll take it from the volume sheet, which is here. Okay, and for the dwell, which is the time, I'll take it from the dwell sheet. Okay. So we have that data here, right? And so now just want to check each of these values by just going through each of these numbers just to make sense of it, right? So we already did some of this before here. Just gonna go through each of them to check. Okay, maybe I'll do that in the next video. Keep this one short.